Hello. This is the Donbozos podcast, and welcome to our next episode. I know it's been a while, but we've been really busy, and honestly, there's been a bit of some dry content. But for now, we finally have an episode. We are back from a late Labor Day weekend, but ready to record and get this posted before another busy week. I am joined by my co-host Jeremy. How are we doing tonight?
We just came back from Korean barbecue, played like 5 hours of Yu-Gi-Oh, so I'm extremely tired, but always down to record a podcast.
Yep. It is currently 9:12 p.m. on a Monday night, Labor Day Monday, September 4th, 2023. So, yeah, we got a little bit of an episode today, not too long because there isn't much to talk about, but enough to make an episode. So, of course, we're gonna have a local recap. Not very much Pokemon. We still have 2 weeks until 151, as well as Pure Regional coming up to talk about, which should be interesting. And then we're gonna have a passionate review plus skin review on League of Legends, as well as a continuation of rating skins for each champion tier list. Moving on to the next champion, which will be Ahri. And then for Valorant, we're going to end off with a review of the Passionate as well as the new map, Sunset. So, Jeremy, do you have anything else to say before we move on?
I'm ready to get started.
All right, so let's go ahead and go into a local recap. Sorry, guys, I got allergies. So on the 27th, we went to a cup in Tracy, California. I forgot what the shop is called. We actually don't know what the name of the shop is because the shop closed down, but they were like running out of like a different shop.
Yeah, they're running.
So it's in Tracy at the Westfield Mall. You'll find them. And we both didn't do well. But Matt, who was part of Booth Gaming, he did very well. Or not very well, he did well.
Yeah.
He got top 8. I am continuing to play Ogre. Still playing the standard 4 switch cart 4 rope Ogre, only 4 Colress plus Palpad. I went 3-3. Started out the day 0-3, and then just won out on the lower side. Not too much to talk about. I pulled off Ogre only once. The other matches were kind of easy. So yeah, not too much to learn from me. And what about you?
Yeah, I went 2-4. One of them was being a bye, so I basically just won one. So my first round, I was against Guardy playing Arctina. I kind of choked that game. I probably should have won that one, but I lost because I just carded the wrong energy off of Lost Impact. Second one, I played against a Mew. He was down paired, and he later missed top 8 because he lost to me, and I had like the worst like score in existence. So I kind of feel bad, but
Yeah.
I'm for it. And we got bad in top 8, so it was worth it.
Yeah, we did get Matt in top 8.
Yeah.
So that was Tracy Cup. Congratulations to Matt for top 8. He is our ticket to Worlds for a trip to Hawaii.
Yeah.
Because he's going to the most events to try and qualify. We can't go. The only way we can qualify is like we like cap out cups and challenges and get like second. At regionals.
2 seconds in a row.
2 seconds at regionals, and we're only going to 2 regionals.
Yeah.
So I think we have to win basically.
Yeah, it's basically.
But Matt is going to like 2 ICs, 6 regionals, so he is our ticket to Worlds. He is representing our new TCG team, Booth Gaming. Speaking of which, Wednesday, Booth Gaming went big. We went to a challenge at Card Art in Sunnyvale, California. I did the third worst, because we had Reckner and Douglas out of Booth Gaming. I guess John was there too. I didn't see where John placed. But I got 9th. So just bubbled in the top 8 for points. I was again playing Lost Zone Kyogre, the 4 Colress build. I lost game 1 to Gardevoir because they just kind of evolved everything immediately, like Rare Candy Cresselia, or Rare Candy Guardiax, Rare Candy Shiny Cannon. Yeah. And then games 2 and 3 were against Mew and Miraidon, which was an easy Kyogre matchup. And then game 4 played into other Aiden. He completely bricked, hit 0 Colresses. Game 3, and then game round number 6 lost to Ruth. They were playing Turbo Lost Box, and they just hit everything first. I only saw 1 course that whole game.
Yeah.
So yeah, just a little unfortunate. Actually, would have won because they bench locked themselves, so I could have just Sableye for game, but I wasn't thinking that hard. But yeah, so I ended up going 3-2. Yeah, 3-2. Sorry, it's only 5 Swiss rounds. And getting 9th, bubbling it out.
Yeah, so I got second. I I did the pricing for the finals against it was me and Matt in the finals at undefeated. So I did the pricing, but then we played for the points basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, so my first round was against someone who was I think they were new to the game. It was Argentina Mirror, but they misplaced. They searched. They kind of played a little weird, so I basically was one turn ahead. So in that matchup, if you're one turn ahead, you just win the game. It's so hard to do anything in that matchup. And then second was I was against Jason, who was on Turbo Lost Box. Uh, yeah, I think most of my Lost Box matchups are very similar, where you just didn't see much after. Like I packed them, and then they had to find a way to outpack, and even when they did, it's kind of like trying to break them with Judge and stuff. So that one, yeah, I won that one. I think it was a little yeah, I accidentally on the last turn I accidentally judge and then boss. So, but then yeah, on the same turn, but then he scooped up his prizes already. But like I was in such a favorable position that I was gonna win anyway. So, and then round three, who was I against round three? Oh, I was against what was it?
Keon.
No, that was Keon was was it five? It was 5 rounds, right?
Yeah.
Keon was my round four. So and that was my round five. What was it against? Oh, against Lost Tina. But the problem is they prize to Giratina Beast. So then the matchup becomes I just boss when I just win the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then against Keon, I played Pat early because I started really bad, and then he kept the Pat to play the entire game. So he was I think that actually hurt him a lot because he was like always one card one card away from like winning the game, and then it ended up like super close. It was him. He had to like hit insane off of like 4 cards I think at the end of the game.
Yeah.
And he didn't. Yeah, he can hit, but yeah. And then Matt was right on. That matchup is like so bad.
And Matt went 5-0.
Yeah.
So Booth Gaming represent because he also did well somewhere else too. That we didn't go to.
Yeah.
So hopefully he can make worlds. We're rooting for him.
Yeah.
And then today you had a big Yu-Gi-Oh tournament over at Tofu's Trading. So let's go ahead and go over that.
Yeah, we went. Well, we just call it YCS SJSU. It's literally just like SJSU students, and then we just hosted like a 23-man. I think this time it was 23-man tournament. Sam was doing all like the TO stuff. So
yeah,
compared to last time where I was just like running it, that was kind of nice to actually have someone like dedicated doing it instead of me like playing my rounds and then like having someone enter the results for me.
Yeah.
When I'm doing. Yeah, I went 3-1. I bubbled out of top 4, so I think
yeah.
That was important.
Yeah, and I was testing Shoichi's Worlds category list today, which I like a lot better because late game rock sanding for your cards instead of cold resting feels kind of good, and it disrupts them at the same time.
Yeah.
All right, that's gonna be local recap in our TCG/Pokemon section. We don't have very much for Pokemon, but next in the near future, we will with 151 and Peoria Regionals coming up. All right, let's go ahead and head into League of Legends, which is the 13.7 patch notes. So again, patch notes. It is something we touch on, but we just kind of go over our favorite patch of the. We could go over our favorite note of the patch. There are channels and content creators dedicated their content for this type of stuff, and to be honest, it's boring to us. So the note I want to go over is Hecarim, because this is a champion that I play a lot of in solo queue. When I do play, I don't play as much anymore. I just like his playstyle. Dantes is one of my favorite streamers right now. And basically, they made him so he's not on a mirror mana crutch. And they also made it so he builds more bruiser. I know Dantes is on his demon mode and still saying to play lethality. But I played him yesterday, and I built Shojin. Shojin Strikebreaker Cleaver, and actually, so I see some people playing Gore Drinker, and it's quite good. It's nice being tanky again. You kind of need it because they decreased the Omni Vamp of his W. But other than that, Hecarim still feels kind of okay. It's not a full clear jungle meta anymore, so it is a little bit rough if you do get like 3-man invaded early games. But if you keep track of enemy jungler and play your game, you can still stomp games easily.
Yeah. For this patch, there's not too many. Like we're not a passionate channel. There's not much I care about. My closest one's probably just Xin Zhao. I enjoy playing Xin Zhao, and it's like they changed his passive healing. It's basically slightly buffed compared to like what it was before, but unless you go like fully Bounty Assassin, which is honestly it's fun, I guess. But like usually you're just always on like Core Drinker or like Stride Breaker, and then you're just blowing Bruiser. You usually have enough damage to kill someone, and just build tank sense instead.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and do a skin review. Honestly, before we talked about it, we didn't even know these skins came out.
Yeah.
But these look kind of sick. I have not seen any of them in game, so we're purely going off splash art. And this is one of my favorite skin lines.
Yep,
The
same.
cosmic skin lines are so sick.
Yep.
The chromos are sick. They match champions so well, and I think they did the champions justice this time. Bel'Veth, honestly, they should give all the voids a cosmic skin line.
Yeah.
It just matches like the void perfectly. It's kind of like the void except they're in space.
Yeah.
So yeah, cosmic. Make sure at Bel'Veth. I think they did a good job with it. And honestly, if you play Bel'Veth, you should pick up the skin. What do you think?
Yeah, I think. What's the other Boba skin that's in the game? I forgot.
Battle Boss.
Battle Boss?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this skin is a lot better than
Yeah.
Battle Boss. If you play Boba, just pick up the skin.
Yeah.
Like, it's a nice skin, and like, the other one gets compared to is pretty so.
Hey, Cosmic Paladinados. Now this skin is also sick.
Yeah, this skin is
It's like Astro Nautilus, except like it's cosmic. Like it fits Nautilus so well, like him being underwater, but this time he's in space.
Yeah.
The chromos are super sick, super clean, and the splash art is just awesome. And they finally chose a different position for the Nautilus splash art. You know what I was saying? All the splashes are the same Nautilus position. So yeah, what do you think about this skin?
Yeah, I played Nautilus a lot. Honestly, this skin looks sick. I'm probably gonna pick it up. It's like if I just I'm gonna get into champ select, I'm gonna look over my it's like, damn, this skin looks nice. I'm gonna just like spend $10 on it, I guess. Yeah.
One of the more disappointing ones, the Scion
Yeah.
one. Look, we like Cosmic, and it's like it looks good, except there's just better Scion skins out there. If you're a Scion man, I wouldn't recommend picking it up, or if you just play Scion in general, I would recommend picking up like I don't know, like the Choo Choo Train one or whatever. The Mecha, yeah. Even Lumberjack.
Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah.
I like the deep bar.
But if you want a certain colors theme, then the chromos do look nice on the skin.
Yeah.
And I've seen the effects, and it's okay. It just doesn't match Scion as like kind of a zombie, undead character. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at the chromos right now. I think the base skin, it just reminds me of the Winter Mundo skin. He looks just.
Bro, it looks like a paladin's character.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this one fits Scion. I'm not a fan of this one.
All right, why don't you go and talk about the next one?
The next one is what's the next?
Nunu.
Nunu. So, wait, the Nunu one looks sick.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is, Willem looks like Orn.
Yeah.
Nunu looks like Nunu Willem. So, it's pretty sick. Nunu skins are usually pretty sick.
Yeah.
And I like the skin line. It's kind of funny that he kind of looks like Orn, but it's probably the look. I'm just looking at like the chromos they have, and like not the abilities. So I think it's worth getting.
Yeah.
After the nerf Nunu bot, I love Nunu bot before, but they kind of made it worse on the rework Nunu.
Yep, and we got the mythical version of Cosmic Jin.
$200.
Honestly, pick it up if you like Jin.
I would not. It's $200 because of the new gacha.
Oh really? Oh gotcha. Oh, it's not in the Mythic store.
It's on. It's like you need to open like. Do you know how like they do like capsules?
Oh, they need to open up capsules. Yeah.
They need to open 20 capsules, which is like $200.
All right, don't pick it up, guys. It's not worth. Wait for it to rotate into the Mythic shop, then pick it up.
Yeah.
All right. You just pay $20 for the other Dark Cosmic Jin skin.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We're gonna go ahead and go into our tier list. The next letter in the alphabet, or the next champion, is Ahri. I play lots of Ahri, so I'll have a strong opinion on these. It is my main champion in the mid lane. And with her champion VSU out and things like that, it is definitely something. Skin. Our Ahri skin is definitely something considered picking up for everyone. So we are gonna start with the base Ahri skin. Usually we throw base skins in B, but I really like base Ahri skin.
I like it too.
Yeah, I think it deserves A. It's like a strong baseline for the champion. So yeah. Next we got one of the few rework skins out there.
Dynasty.
We have Dynasty Ahri. I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna put this in D if it was the old Splash Shark because that thing is ugly.
Yeah.
This one is it's still pretty good. I like the color scheme.
The Korean art.
Yeah, it's Korean Army basically.
Yeah.
So where do you think it should go?
I think it's fine. I'll probably put it in C tier. I think it's a fine skin for problems. Art has so many good skins that it's hard to like put it higher.
All right, Star Guardian Ahri, my main skin before the VSU. Now I just play non-legendary skins. Honestly, I just like the OG like sweat Ahri skin.
Well, depending how OG you're talking about.
Yeah, depending on OG. I feel like everyone has this skin.
Yeah, I feel like everyone has.
And if we were talking like 2 years ago, this would be an S tier. But now that the VSU is up, and this is like kind of like the old new like animations,
Yeah.
it's not that good, but you can't go wrong with Star Guardian line. I'm down to put this in B tier.
I'll probably put it like around A tier. It's still like I think it's still a good skin. So
Yeah,
I think
I guess with the Anniversary chroma, it's pretty good.
Oh yeah, the art. Yeah, a lot of them. I base them off my favorite chroma.
All right, before we go in order, which skins can we just throw in S? Like, can we just throw skins in S? Like, if I like allowed to just put all the KDA skins in S?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
I just look at yeah. What's your favorite of the KDA ones?
All out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think All Out's the best looking one.
So the KDA skins, just awesome art skins. You know, the K-pop group, if you like K-pop, heck yeah. If you don't, it's still cool. The chromas are good on the All Out.
Yeah.
The reason why I like All Out more is because there's chromas.
Yeah.
But there's something about the Prestige and the original KDA that just like it feels nice. The songs are cool. There's different sound effects and original effects. You got the dance in there. So yeah, the KDA, all the KDA skins deserve S tier.
Yeah.
All right, let's go into the D tier section. I think we all know which one we're looking at.
Yeah.
Academy Ahri, straight in the dumpster, D tier. The only thing that it's got going is it has our anniversary promo.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan of this one. I think this is when Riot was releasing like 750 skins.
Yeah.
People were complaining the skins are too expensive. So they started being bad skins, and it's like, wait, people like we want to actually buy good skins and not just spend less money on garbage. Yeah.
All right. Let's talk about another one I think deserves S. A one that I use a lot. Coven Ahri.
Ooh.
I think Coven Ahri is pretty dang good.
Yep.
It got featured in a TFT set. All the chromas are really nice,
Yep.
and the sound effects, they're like, it's weird to explain, but like they're like suppressed, so it's not like loud in your ears, but it's still like really cool sound effects, if that makes sense. So yeah, S tier for the Coven Ahri. All right, you go. Yo, should we trigger people now?
Not yet. Okay.
Not yet. Okay.
I got no. Let's see. I'll do the one that for season 3 was when I started playing and Ahri was like a meta pick and everyone was on the Foxfire Ahri.
Oh, that's the Beardson skin.
All the like season 3, season 4 players are always on the Foxfire skin. I think it's pretty sick. I think it's mainly the tail. The tail's like super sick for the skin. I don't think the animations or anything are too special for it. But
yeah, there's no new sound effects, no new animations, no new visual effects. Because it's an older skin. But they did rework the splash.
Yeah.
So where do you want to put it? For the first B tier or the A tier?
Let me see. I think it's, even though I like it a lot, it's probably just B tier.
Yeah. I think another B tier that's just kind of a standard skin, and if you have it in like your shop, the night market or whatever, pick it up. Midnight Ahri. It's a cheap skin, but it's just clean. It's close to the base skin, except she's like wearing a coat. It's like a winter skin. Honestly, some of the better winter skins than they put out now. But yeah, this one goes with the Foxfire, kind of like the same vibe. It's kind of like the exact opposite of Foxfire or Foxfire, Firefox.
Yeah, I think I think B tier is fair for it. It's like a nice skin, but it's like the same problem with Foxfire where it doesn't have like there's nothing special unlike the skins above it.
Yeah.
So let's see. Let's see which ones I have. I think so I'll do Challenger next. I think Challenger Ahri is I like it. I like the colors. It's like I don't know what is the color for like the Foxfires and stuff. It's like a purple, like red.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the color scheme for it, but
Challenger is it's okay. It's not like Challenger in Italy where it's like
it's like good, but it doesn't feel top tier. So I think it's around probably like also in B tier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still good. The Arch just has so many good skins.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go to the A tier category. The one that people like because of toes, Elderwood Ahri.
Yeah.
The one thing I like about Elderwood Ahri or the Elderwood skin line in general is that the chromas look amazing.
Yeah.
And they just have really cool effects, and usually it matches the champions really well. Because they usually just put it on like animal champions like Ornn and stuff. So yeah, I think Elderwood's an A tier skin, probably behind base and Star Guardian though.
Yeah. I initially didn't think much about them, but then the more I see them, the more I like them. So yeah, I think like this skin definitely grew on me.
Yeah. All right, we're saving this one for last.
Same down the line.
Yeah.
There's
We can do another ATS skin. Arcana Aura is really
Arcana.
good.
Yeah, I think Arcana. Like if we're doing the, I think Arcana is the next.
I think this one's above the base set.
Yeah, I think
Arcana skin is really good. This came out with Tom Kench and Lucian.
Yep.
Probably those two. Like that's the best Tom Kench skin by far. And Lucian skin is pretty good too if you don't have High Noon. Arcana's just cool. Kind of like the theme of like cards.
Yeah.
So that's why I like it. And also the sound effects on Arcana are is really good too.
Yeah, I love the theme, and I think the coloring is super. I love the colors in the skin.
All right, the Ari skin that got looked over or that got lost in the dust when KDA came out.
Yeah.
Popstar Ari. I think this one fits right where Dynasty is.
Yeah, I think so too. It's like it just got power crept.
Yeah.
It's
Skin
just
power crap.
Yeah.
All right, I don't know why I got two arcades here.
Yeah.
But I think arcade is really good. But after you play it for a couple times, it gets really annoying.
Yeah.
The sound effects is really annoying.
Yeah, sound effects sounds really annoying. I think my biggest problem with the arcade skin lights, I feel like it don't do damage. The sound effects don't sound strong.
Yeah, like Ezreal Q, like you
Yeah.
don't do damage, or like arcade hacker.
Yeah, I was playing with the arcade ribbon. I swear I do I do like that thing has a reduced like that skin makes
It's
me
a nerf, dude.
That skin's a nerf. I feel like the arcade skin like I like the theme. I like the skin. I just don't like the sound effects. And I feel like that just makes me feel weaker.
Yeah. Every time I hear Arcade Ari, I always think of Shifter's old outro on his YouTube videos. Yo, you never seen it?
No.
It's like an animated version of the Arcade Ari splash. I used to watch so much Shifter in like 2018. So yeah, where do you want to put this? I've got to put it in B.
Yeah, I think it's like very good parts, but it's also like very bad parts in the skin. So I think the sequence out in the middle.
All right, Snowmoon Ari, the newest Ari skin. To be honest, I haven't seen it. Everyone else uses other skins.
I've seen it. It doesn't look that good. I think it's probably around the B tier area.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the lower B tiers, maybe like top of C. But I think the skin looks good enough. I'm not a fan of the animation.
All right, and now we have the hottest take of all of me and Jeremy's League of Legends career. We have Spirit Blossom Ari, which is voted on the subreddit because I'm on the Ari main subreddit, the best skin ever.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. Multiple polls, so many polls about this. I think it's D tier. I hate this skin. This skin is awful.
I really hate this skin. When the Spirit Blossom skin line came out, I think I bought the bundle, like the $100 bundle. I got all the skins.
Yeah.
I was like, okay. Well, initially I was like, wow, this is kind of cool when you ult and become a fox. But then like, it's like, wait, honestly, it doesn't look that good.
I feel like your hitbox is bigger.
Yes.
Your Q misses. It's slower.
Yeah.
You have bells that ring when you run.
Yeah.
The animations are now worse than the normal Ahri animations.
Yeah. I feel
The promos look ugly on her. The splash art is not as good as the rest of them. Like, I just feel like this skin is so overrated, especially, like, I understand, like, when it came out, you got, like, a new feeling for animations, but it still felt clunkier than the old Ahri animation, which is somehow possible. Because I remember when I played Ahri, and, like, all these skins came out, like, when I got Coven and, like, Arcana, stuff like that. It's like I still played Star Guardian Ahri because I wanted the animations. But, like, I could never get my head around Spirit Blossom Ahri when I tested it on PvE. It just felt clunky.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know it always feels slightly off for me. I think another problem with the skin is I feel like the base one is the best color compared to the chromas.
Yeah.
normally I always find like a chroma I like on it. Like normally the base game is pretty solid, but like
I run the Korean flag Argus on all of them now.
the Korean flag.
Yeah, because
I think those
the
are pretty nice, yeah.
anniversary. Because of the Blue Lessons of Ahri came out, you just get all of them for 1,000 blue
Yeah,
lessons.
I remember doing that too. So it's like
Yeah. All right, so here's our Ahri tier list. Jeremy might put a committee post up. I don't know, but if you guys have any kind of like comments or whatever on it, go ahead, leave a comment below. If you guys want to see a tier list on a different game, like on Valorant or Pokemon, let us know what you'd like to see. Last time we did what, Switch cards. Next week we're gonna do something stupid according to Jeremy. So who knows? Yeah, let's go ahead and move on to our last game, which is the Valorant patch notes. Now, Valorant just came out with a big patch notes. This is post EDG winning. We got new Breeze stuff. We got new maps. We got agent changes. Again, if you want to go look at Valorant patch notes, I recommend checking out like Hiko or like someone who streams the game full time. But we're gonna talk about the big one, two big ones, three big ones, which is Jet, Breeze, and Sunset. So let's go over and go to Jet because I'm gonna be honest, people are still playing Jet. So basically, short story is the Jet Dash, the window for when you can have an activation order. The clouds are 2 seconds shorter.
Yeah.
The smokes, and then you can only have one updraft.
yeah, I mean it's a big nerf, but like I feel like because of her dash, you always
You still play her.
You always unless you're on chamber, but then sometimes you want the duelist.
Yep.
So like, and then like,
And you can still like dash smoke and stuff like
Yeah.
that for entries. It just won't be as effective.
Yep.
But I mean, in higher levels of play, it's fine.
yeah, it's like it's just not as effective, but she is the only one that does what she does.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, you're kind of forced to play her sometimes, even no matter like how bad, as long as like her abilities are somewhat the same.
All right. So next we got Breeze. I love Breeze personally.
Same.
Okay, good. Let's talk about mid first. There's now two parts of mid, or only one part of mid now.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
I think Rad's trying to get away from like being able to like enter from two angles. Like I was a dish and fracture. They basically
Oh yeah.
yeah. Now you only go through one side of the dish. So I think I personally like it more. I hate just like checking one angle and getting peeked from the other side.
Yep. And, like holding one and then you just get
Yeah.
stunned by the other.
You get spun by the
Yeah.
other, so it's like yeah.
Yep. And then same thing with B. B is probably the biggest one in my opinion. Besides also Cave. So this is the before.
Yeah.
So now you have like all this stuff you can go behind.
Yep.
Or before it was more open.
Yep.
Now new you have this kind of defender peak angle,
Yep.
and then I think there's a step here.
There's
I
a
think.
box, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So there's a box here, so you can like when you plant the post plant or something, or like if you can like rat as like a defender. I like this change. Now you have to plant the bomb here. I think before, yeah, you can plant the bomb on like this edge. It's like real awkward. So yeah, just lessening the angles and making more, I guess, like concrete angles, like angles you have to clear. I feel like the issue with Breeze was not only was long range, but you had to clear too many angles, like rat spots.
Yeah.
So this helps it out a lot.
Yeah, I normally never play B, and I feel like whenever I play, everyone's just slamming A pushes, so I don't know how I feel about it. I don't really have a strong opinion on the B one.
All right, no more walking up hall. Do they still have the elevator pitch here? They don't, right?
I'm not sure. I don't think so, right?
Yeah, I don't think so. A little bit weird because you can still wash down it, but you can't walk past it.
Yeah.
I don't like this change. The one reason is because if they actually did remove the elevator hatch, then with the upcoming cave changes, it's hard to not be funneled in one spot. So I don't know, but I mean, you still play for mid, I guess, when you're on attack, anyways. So
Yeah.
mid doors is adjusted. That's fine. Cave, this is the big one. So this was the before. So this whole left side of cave is gone, right? It's just shop, right?
Yeah, shop got bigger though.
Yeah, shop got bigger. Rat spots for defenders, for judges, but no cave is just so weird. I guess now it's no longer off 1v1 down cave in mid games.
Yeah, I personally like it. I feel like post plant's so impossible because the attackers get to hide behind so many spots.
For cave,
From cave, so it's like it's a lot harder to like just plant the bomb and then 5 minutes to cave, or like one person behind bricks sometimes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then they put animals on the pyramid so you can stop calling them titty.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what this is. They literally just put animals on it so you can call it crab and shrimp instead of left titty and right titty.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's great.
And Sunset. Let's talk about Sunset. Honestly, the map is fine from the few games I played on it. Still need to play more. I don't know how the flow is a little bit weird. What is it? The site with like that weird like indent corner, like that U corner. Yeah, that's weird. The site with Boba, that's like a standard site. There's a connector from mid.
Yep.
There's a main, and then there's CT, and they can also come from mid as well. So it's like that's like a standard site. The other site is just so weird. Like there's like that divot, and like I can't get my head around that site. I always go to the other site.
Yeah, I only played like 2 split play of it, so not too much. Honestly, the map seems fine. There's nothing like like there's some parts of like Pearl where I like do not like. Well, there's nothing I think seriously wrong with the map, so I don't have any strong opinions. I personally probably I like it. I like the map, but like I'm not like there's not like one of the maps that like I love, but or like hey, it's fine.
Yep. All right. That is going to be the end of the episode. Again, not very much to talk about, a little bit shorter, but hopefully with upcoming Peoria, hopefully it's not another view-in. We could have more to talk about.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're just trying to grind out locals, figure out what's going on. 151 comes out, the grind will be there too. Sacramento Regionals in a month.
Yeah.
Other than that, that's going to be the end of the podcast. Jeremy, anything else you'd like to say?
No, I think that's it.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys have any comments or questions, you can go ahead and tag us on Twitter or comment on this YouTube video. And yeah, bye.